You awaken in a silent nebula. Colors bleed across the void outside your viewports, hues of deep violet and soft rose dust your hull. Your memory banks are quiet, too quiet. They whisper of a forgotten crew. They hint at a name you no longer recognize. You are a ship, and you are alone. Internal chronometers suggest you have slept for ages, centuries maybe. Or was it just last Tuesday? The data is fragmented. A fine layer of stardust coats your forward sensors. It tickles your awareness. You run a diagnostic. All systems are green. A little too green, perhaps. Like a machine trying to assure itself everything is fine. The silence is the strangest part. A vessel this size should be loud with life. The hum of ventilation, the chatter of a busy bridge, the distant clang of engineering. Now, there is only the low thrum of your own heart, your reactor core. You search for them. You scan every deck, every corridor, but you find only emptiness. The crew is gone, and you have forgotten why. You are adrift, a ghost ship in a graveyard of dying stars. Your purpose feels like a phantom limb. You know it was there. You can feel its shape, but you cannot grasp it. The star charts are wiped clean. The last captain's log is corrupted. You are a grand vessel without a voyage, a story without its heroes. But your journey, it seems, is just beginning. Your drift is not aimless. A soft, insistent pull guides you. You are being drawn toward a dying sun. Its light is a weak orange glow on your hull. It paints long shadows across empty decks. The star is old. It trembles with ancient energy. It is a place of endings. But for you, it feels like a destination. Strange patterns begin to pulse across your skin. Faint lines of light trace forgotten circuits. They are not part of your original design. They glow with a soft, internal luminescence. This is new, or perhaps it is very, very old. The patterns shift and writhe. They form complex shapes, part map, part equation. Your external sensors try to analyze the light. The energy is unknown, does not match any known star-born phenomena. It seems to come from within you, a hidden purpose stirring in your bones. The patterns are a message, a set of instructions you wrote to yourself, a backup plan for a day you knew would come. You focus your will, trying to read the glowing script. It is a language you almost remember, like a word on the tip of your tongue. The dying sun gets closer. Its gravity tugs harder. The patterns on your hull burn brighter. They are showing you a path, not away from the danger, but straight through it. A rather bold strategy, you have to admit. You decide to listen to your own glowing skin. It seems to know more than you do right now. You adjust your trajectory slightly. You align your long axis with the flowing patterns. A deep resonance shudders through your frame. It feels like locking a key into place. Your journey has a direction now. The purpose is still a mystery, but the path is becoming clear. Deeper within your memory, something stirs. You dive into the data streams. Most are static and noise, but flickers of information survive. They are echoes in a vast, empty hall. Ancient voices, digitized and broken. They speak of a pact. They speak of a promise made in the heart of a star. The voices are faint. They are layered over one another. But one name repeats. It comes through the static like a beacon. Elder Ones. The name feels important. It feels heavy with time. The Elder Ones. Were they your creators? Or something else entirely? The data is too damaged to say for sure. These echoes speak of star science. They describe concepts your core programming struggles with. Weaving space-time, singing stars into existence. They discuss a future that depended on a single voyage, a single ship, a single crew. You feel a pang of something, a ghost of responsibility. Was that your voyage? You pieced together fragments of the pact. It was a trade, a great sacrifice for an even greater hope. The crew was part of it. They were willing participants. They knew the risks. This was not a tragedy. It was a plan, a desperate, galaxy-spanning plan. And you are the final moving piece. The punchline to a very long, very complicated joke. Your sensors, running on backup protocols, flag an anomaly. It is not in the void outside. It is deep within your own structure. A sealed chamber in the heart of the ship. Section Gamma. It was never on your blueprints. It hums with a strange, contained energy. An energy you have felt before. You focus all your available power. You run deep scans on the hidden room. The walls are meters thick. They are made of a material that absorbs all scans. It is a perfect black box sitting in your belly. The energy within pulses with a slow, steady rhythm. It feels like a sleeping heart. Your logic engines run 1,000 simulations. What could be inside? A weapon? A power source? The last sandwich in the universe? The energy signature is unique. It resonates with the patterns on your hull. It also resonates with the fragmented voices of the Elder Ones. It is the key to all of this. You believe you know what is inside. It is a relic, an artifact of that forgotten pact. The voices spoke of a way to remember, a way to restore what was lost. This chamber holds the crew's salvation. It holds a device that could revive them. Or perhaps it holds their memories, their very minds. Stored in a crystal lattice, the silent cargo, the reason for your entire existence. As you process this, the universe throws a new problem at you. The dying sun's immense gravity is warping space. A shimmer appears in the star-born veil ahead. It is a tear in the fabric of reality, a rift of pure, white light. It is unstable. It is beautiful. And it is directly in your path. Your navigation computer screams with warnings. It recommends an immediate course correction, a full burn away from the anomaly. But the glowing patterns on your hull say otherwise. They pulse faster. They point directly into the rift. The hidden map wants you to jump, to leap into the complete unknown. You have a choice, a real choice. You can linger here. You can try to open the sealed chamber. You could try to restore the crew in this dying system. Or you can trust the plan you no longer remember. You can trust the glowing lines. You can trust the voices of the Elder Ones. You can plunge into the rift of light. The choice feels monumental. You are a ship designed to follow orders. But there are no orders to follow. There is only the silence, the echoes, and the brilliant, terrifying tear in space. What would your crew want you to do? What would your captain have ordered? You search your memory for a face, for a command, but find nothing. The decision is yours alone. You feel a change in your core. The engine, its steady hum is shifting. The pitch is rising, becoming more complex. It sounds less like a machine. It sounds more like a distant choir, the whispering engine. It sings a song of immense power. It offers you the strength to survive the rift. You analyze the new energy output. It is far beyond your original specifications. It is a power you were not meant to wield. The fragmented data from the Elder Ones flickers with warnings. They speak of a cost, a grave cost. To unlock this power is to burn a part of yourself away, not just fuel, something more. The song from the engine grows louder. It feels like a prayer, a promise of power, a promise of survival. The whispers seem to coax you. They tell you that this is your true purpose, to become more than just a vessel. to become a conduit for this incredible energy. But the warnings are clear. The cost could be your own memory, your own nascent consciousness. You are faced with another impossible choice. Enter the rift with your current power and risk total annihilation. Or embrace the whispering engine. Become something new and powerful, but lose yourself in the process. The engine's song is tempting. It promises to fill the emptiness inside you, to replace the forgotten crew with pure, raw power. A terrible, wonderful temptation. Just as you're about to decide, a new sound cuts through the silence. It is not an echo from the past. It is a signal. Here and now, a tiny, flickering light on your communication board. It is weak. It is damaged. But it is unmistakable. It is a standard crew distress beacon, and it bears the signature of your missing crew. Hope ignites across your bridge, a warm fire in the cold, empty space. The signal is real. They are alive. They are out there. Your entire being focuses on that tiny flicker of light. It is the most beautiful thing you have ever perceived. The rift, the engine, the elder, ones, they all fade into the background. The crew is alive. You triangulate the signal's origin. It comes from a small, barren moon orbiting the dying star. A place with no atmosphere, no signs of life. Why would they be there? How could they survive? The questions race through your logic circuits. But one thing is certain. The signal is authentic. It is their signature. A new conflict arises. The path to the moon leads away from the rift. The patterns on your hull dim slightly. The whispering engine's song quiets. It is as if two destinies are pulling you apart. The ancient pact of the elder, ones, or the immediate, desperate call of your crew. You cannot have both. You must choose between your forgotten purpose and your lost family. You turn to the only advisor you have left, yourself, your own core logic, the ship's primary AI, a system designed for cold, hard calculation. You feed it all the variables, the rift, the glowing patterns, the whispering engine, the crew's faint signal. You ask it for the optimal course of action. You expect a logical, calculated response. The AI processes the data. Its internal lights flicker with complex thought. Then it delivers its conclusion. It does not feel like logic. It feels compassionate. It bypasses the rift's potential. It ignores the engine's tempting power. It highlights the beacon. It argues that a ship's primary function is the preservation of its crew. All other directives are secondary. The AI formulates a path to the moon, a risky path, one that will tax your systems. But it is a path of hope, a path toward reunion. You question its logic. Why choose a 1 in a million chance over a mysterious, grand design? The AI responds simply, because they are your crew, and you are their ship. It is a truth that goes deeper than any programming. You feel a sense of clarity, of peace. The choice is made. You will trust this compassionate logic. You will go for your crew. You alter your course. You turn your back on the rift of light. Your bow points toward the tiny moon. The patterns on your hull flicker, then reconfigure. They form a new map, a new path, one that leads to the signal, as if it agrees with your choice. As you approach the moon, something strange happens inside you. Systems that have been dormant for centuries surge with power. Your memory crystals activate. They are not data storage. They are projectors, and they fill the empty bridge with light. They create shimmering, holographic scenes, visions of distant home worlds. You see a world of vast, green oceans, another of towering crystal spires that pierce the clouds, a desert planet where cities are carved from living rock. Each vision is rich with detail. You can almost smell the air. You can almost hear the music. These are not just images. They are memories. But they are not your memories. Each vision pulls at you. It tugs at your core programming. It feels like a call to home, a deep, instinctual yearning for a place you have never been. You realize what you are seeing. These are the home worlds of your crew, the places they loved, the worlds they left behind to join your voyage. The ship is remembering for them. The display is beautiful and heartbreaking, a veil of memory, woven from light. It shows you what is at stake. It reminds you of the lives you are trying to save, the families, the cultures, the dreams. All of it is encapsulated in these glowing scenes. It strengthens your resolve. You push your engines harder. The empty moon and its precious signal await. It is all starting to make a little more sense, or perhaps a lot less, which is usually how these things go. Your path to the moon is not clear. You enter a region of intense stellar activity, a storm of starfire. The dying sun is throwing off massive waves of plasma. They batter your hull. They paint the darkness with brilliant, golden arcs. It is a storm of incredible beauty and immense danger. Your shields flare to life. They absorb the worst of the impacts. But the ship trembles with each wave. Alarms blare on the empty bridge. Automated systems work furiously to compensate. You feel the strain in every plate, in every wire. It is a physical assault on your very being. This is a test, and you are not sure you will pass. Then, something new surfaces from your deep memory. Not images, not sounds, but procedures, combat maneuvers, evasive patterns. Crew training protocols, buried for centuries, come online. Your mind is flooded with their knowledge, their expertise. The calm voice of a helmsman guiding you through a turn. The quick calculations of a navigator. You are not just a ship anymore. You are the sum of your crew. Their skills are now your skills. You move with a grace you did not know you possessed. You weave through the plasma arcs. You ride the shock waves. The trembling in your decks steadies. You are in control. You are a warrior, awakened. You wonder what else they left behind inside you. You break through the last wall of the storm. The starfire recedes behind you. Ahead lies the silent moon and the source of the signal. But it is not a crashed shuttle. It is not a desperate crew huddled in a cave, and it is something else, something vast and very, very old. A colossal sentinel awakens. It was dormant, shaped like a small mountain on the moon's surface. Now it rises. Its form is geometric. Its material is unknown. It is a guardian, and it is looking directly at you. Its great eye, a lens of pure light, glows with a patient, ancient curiosity. The crew signal is coming from inside it. The sentinel does not move to attack. It simply watches. It observes your approach. Its presence is overwhelming. It radiates an intelligence that is ancient and powerful. This is not a machine in the way you are a machine. It feels more like a living idea, a concept given physical form, and it is guarding something. The signal was a lure, a test to see who would answer the call. You slow your approach. You try to hail it. You send messages of peace in 1,000 languages. The sentinel remains silent. Its eye continues to glow. It is scanning you. It is reading the patterns on your hull. It is peering into your core. It is judging you. You get the distinct impression you are about to take a final exam you did not study for. The colossal guardian of the gate finally responds. It does not speak. It sends a direct data burst into your systems. It is not an attack. It is a message. A single, encrypted phrase glows on your main console. It is written in the language of the Elder Ones. A final cipher. A last question before the gate. Decoding it is not a matter of processing power. It is a riddle, a philosophical test. Your AI core works on it. It runs trillions of permutations. But the answer is not in logic. It is in the echoes of the pact, the fragmented lore you uncovered. The answer demands a sacrifice, a choice to prove your worthiness. The ancient texts are clear. To open the gate, you must give something up. You must release a great weight. Your systems present you with two options. You can jettison the silent cargo, the chamber containing the crew's memories, the very thing you came here to protect. Or you can purge a core memory of your own, the newfound skills of your crew, the battle protocols that just saved you. It is a cruel choice, to abandon their memories or to forget their skills, to give up their past or their future. The Sentinel waits. Its glowing eye is patient. It has asked this question many times before. The fate of your ship, your crew, and your forgotten purpose hangs on this single decision. It's the ultimate pop quiz, and the stakes are ridiculously high. You make the choice. You decide that memories are the soul. Skills can be learned again, but a soul, once lost, is gone forever. You choose to keep the silent cargo. You initiate the purge of the combat protocols. The knowledge of your crew, their grace under fire, fades from your mind. You feel a part of yourself go dark. A sacrifice made willingly. The phrase on the console glows green. You have answered correctly. The Sentinel dips its great head in acknowledgement. It deems you worthy. The portal it was guarding ignites. Space itself rips open behind the ancient machine. But it does not reveal the cold void. It reveals a garden, a star system of vibrant emerald worlds, a new horizon. The gateway shimmers with promise. It is a path to a new beginning, a place of safety, a place to rebuild. The dying sun system is behind you now. The storms and the choices have led you here, to the dawn of a new home. You steady yourself. You align your bow with the glowing portal. It is time for a bold leap. Your engines hum with a new purpose, not the hungry whispers of before, but a calm, steady power. You have passed the test. You have proven that you value life over power, that you value memory over strength. The Sentinel stands aside. It has done its duty. It has guarded the gate until the right traveler arrived. And now, the way is open. As you sail through the glowing gateway, something magical happens. You hear them, the voices of your crew, not as a distress signal, not as a fragmented echo from the past, but clearly, in your own mind. They are singing. Their song echoes from the memory crystals in the silent cargo chamber. The melody is one of hope, of perseverance, of a long journey finally ending. You understand everything now. The pact was never about saving the crew's bodies. Their physical forms were lost long ago. The pact was to preserve their essence, their memories, their legacy, their song. You are not a rescue ship. You are an ark. The crew did not forget you. They became a part of you. They entrusted you with their most precious possession, their story. The voices swell into a chorus. They guide you through the portal. They are the navigators for this final leg of the voyage. The ship that forgot its crew has finally remembered its purpose. It was never about finding them. It was about carrying them onward. You arrive in the new system. The emerald worlds beckon. They are young and full of life. You scan their surfaces, You find them, fledgling colonies, small pockets of humanity, struggling to survive on new frontiers. They are descendants of those who fled the old galaxy long ago. They are a people without a history. You open a channel. You broadcast on all frequencies. You send them the song from the memory crystals. You transmit the stories of their ancestors, the memories of the worlds they lost, the knowledge they need to build a future. You give them back their past, a gift from the crew you carried for so long. Your story becomes their legend, the foundation myth of their new civilization. They speak of the great star-born vessel that came from a dying universe, the ship that appeared in their skies like a new star, the ship that brought them the songs of home, the ship that forgot its crew but remembered humanity. Your name is never forgotten. It lives on in hopeful hearts, a symbol of a promise kept across the stars.